How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the video. So I got in all the suspension for the truck. The company I went with is MaxTrac suspension, and this is a 5.7 drop. Comes with everything, including brand new drop shocks for this. So I guess let's go ahead and get it all opened up and we'll show you what's in the whole kit. Alright, let's first start off with this box. I don't know exactly what's in each box, so it's basically just open them up and go through them. So, got a bag of hardware and bump stops. Instructions. This is the C-notch for the side. Of course, you know, you got the bump stops which screw into there. And I mean, you can see this is 1/4 inch thick steel. I mean, this is good quality. Alright, next box. Alright, and there's our 2-inch drop spindles. Got one there. Oop, got some stickers. Oh, I like this. You know, I've ordered drop spindles for other vehicles before, and they never come with new carter pins. Well, this one does. I like that. And there's the other one. I mean, so far, I mean, this is a nice looking spindle too. I mean, looks like some good quality work. And it's stupid heavy. Get on to the next box. More paperwork. These are the new coil springs. This is so we got, since I said 5 inches in the front, you have the 2-inch drop spindles and 3-inch springs. With the combined of this, it gives you the 5-inch drop. And last box. Yay, packing peanuts. I hate packing. I don't know why you did that. Everything else had paper in it. Alright. Now that we got that all taken back out, alright, so pretty sure these are shocks. Don't have my knife on me. these are the front shocks. So both of these boxes are identical. And I mean, there's the new shocks, everything, all the hardware. Looks nice, like them. And then here, back ones. So, all new shocks. And it comes with, you know, the appropriate mounts, which sucks that I actually have to put these in, but not a big deal. More stickers. That down here. We got 3 more boxes. Alright, this one, more instructions. Somebody here? Nope. These are the shock relocator brackets. Because when you, I mean, again, I don't know if I want to need these because it's got the drop shocks that came with it. So do I need the drop shackles for the shocks? I'm not 100% sure. So this, with the shackle, the drop shackles for the spring. So it's the shock purchase. I don't know if I'm going to need these. It does come with instructions, so we'll read this later to whether or not I need them. Again, if I don't need them, I'm not going to put them on. Alright. And both of these boxes should, if I'm correct, do the same thing. Okay, so this is the flip kit. So there's the plate for the bottom. New perch for the spring, new parts, so of course instructions, and then this should be the new U-bolts. Guess I used the stock U-bolts. So, heck yeah, these ones are nice. So these are the new drop shackles to help get it a little bit farther, and it comes with a hole right there and a grease fitting to go in there to help keep them greased up. Nice. This is like a good quality kit. I'm extremely happy with this whole kit. So again, I mean, this is, you know, a brand that I know not many people have probably heard of, which is MaxTrac. I bought this from the Suspension Superstore, and the whole kit cost me $726 for the 5.7 drop. So far the quality looks good. I'm not complaining about none of this. So next, I guess, is let's go ahead and get the truck in the driveway and start working on it. This is probably going to be a 2-part video because I'll probably do the front in this video and then the back in the second part, because the back's going to be messing with the frame, because the frame did have a C-notch cut into it, but it wasn't reinforced with the way it's supposed to be. So the back might take a little bit more. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna clean up my mess, then I'm gonna get the truck in the driveway, and let's get started. Well, it's the next day. I've kind of got some things going with the truck, so I'm not gonna like do what I planned on doing. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, we are still gonna work on it, but first thing we're gonna do is go ahead, get it up in the air, get the back wheels off of it, and then we'll go from there. So let me go ahead, knock these off real quick, and I'll show you what's next. Okay, got that. So now let's dig through the, well, that's heavy, through the pile. All right, we're gonna work on putting the C-notches on, because I can put the C-notches on and still basically use the truck. Now I also did cut off, there was a section of the bed right here. You can kind of see the spots where I cut it. Now, as you can see, you know, it was already C-notched. There is some metal back here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, there you go. But it's not the best. Now, the reason why I cut this section off, because I'm not trying to remove the bed just to get this on. So, we just trimmed this little section. It was already cut up anyways, which looked just like that, which I don't know why he chopped a section of the bed frame out, but hey, whatever. So we're gonna put the C-notch on. Now, the one cool thing I do like about this is the one for this side. Now, as I drop it, this hole right here should line up with that hole, and then this hole should line up with that one right there. Now, since that's the case, I made a template. And you can line that one up with that hole, that one up with that hole, and basically it'll be just like that. And as you see, this section right here needs to get cut out. So we're going to grind the frame clean in this section right here. Clean up all this, because he used a plasma cutter and it's kind of crappy. Then we're going to smooth this all out. Then we'll mark that and get that cut to match that. And then basically the C-notch should slide right over. Hopefully the metal that's in here is back far enough where I can just slice up and over, and it shouldn't be no issues. I'm hoping. The other side, I already know I'm not so lucky. But the same thing, this bolt comes out and it lines up, and then, well, both of these bolts right here need to come out, but with the template, that hole and that hole lines up. Then also the same thing, move over and cut down. But the metal is right there, so probably gonna cut behind the metal and then up and over. So this is just gonna be just working it until it gets done. And that's what I'm saying. I still can drive the truck with putting a C-notch in it for now. I mean, it's already C-notched. Because I got a couple errands that I need to do with the truck, and I don't want to take it off the road for a week or so while I get this thing dropped. So we're gonna go ahead, first thing, get these C-notches put in. All right, let's go ahead, get the frame ground down, and then get these bolts out and get this side of the frame ground down too. Well, I will tell you, it's a lot harder than what I wanted it to be. I did modify the C-notch, because this tubing that's in here, that's on the frame that was existing, is thick. And it goes all the way back, so basically it was almost going to be impossible to cut it through. So, what I did, now I got the C-notch stuck. Okay. Basically, I cut the middle out right there. And that allowed it to go over the frame now. God dang it. So now all I got to do is, what I'm going to do is take that off. And I have, where's it at? Oh, park the truck too close to the house. It's in the house. Let me grab this. Because I have this stuff. I've used it before. It's rust reformer. You spray it on, and any surface rust and this and that, it turns it back to bare metal. Basically, it just stops the rust. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and spray that whole section of the frame, get it all kind of done. Then basically knock the C-notch on there because it's tight fit still. I didn't want to trim too much. So basically, it's going to have to be hammered on. Then it's start drilling all these holes because it's still going to be bolted on. I'm pretty sure I can get all the bolt holes through because I don't think there's, this one might be in the way. I think maybe these two bottom ones right here might be the only two that are kind of in the way from the metal that's already in the frame right there. So I'm gonna yank this off, I'm gonna spray this on, and then I'll show you the result after this is sprayed on. So it's been a half an hour after I sprayed the rust reformer on it, and I mean, as you can see, it's all cleaned up, and I did nothing but spray it on, and that's what it's meant for. So now I'm just going to go over it with a regular gloss paint, and then basically, ooh, excuse me, we'll hammer the notch on and start drilling. So let me put this paint on real quick, and then I'll get back with you when we get ready to put the notch on. All right, got that paint on, which is just, you know, regular paint. Now, it's time to knock this on. There it is. Now, we need to start drilling some of these holes, and that will finish sandwiching in. I mean, it's maybe 1/8 of an inch. Now we just got all these holes to drill. That'll be fun. But hey, this will be nice and sturdy. This is going to wind up being really good. Well, it is super dark out, but I managed to get one side completely done. This is, you know, completely in. Hopefully there's not too much glare. So 3 bolts there, 3 bolts there. There is a bolt hole here and here, but with the metal that's behind it from the previous craptastic C-notch, unable to drill a hole through there. So I think this is gonna be fine. There's also a bolt underneath and a bolt underneath there. So there's plenty of bolts holding this in, and it is on there tight. I mean, once I hammered it in, it was still 1/8 of an inch off, and then once I put the bolts in, it just pulled it in, and it is tight. So this side is done. Now I need to go over and get this side done, which is still completely crap. So guess this is the next thing. But we're gonna start on that tomorrow because it is too dark out and it's getting late, and don't know if you will tell, but it's about to rain. Well, it's already starting to sprinkle a little bit. All right, well, we'll just pick this up tomorrow. All right, it's the next day. As you can tell, it's bright out. I went ahead and sprayed this side with the rust restorer, but I don't feel like really getting into this side yet because I do have an errand to run with the truck. But when I sprayed it yesterday, I don't know, let's see if it'll focus, but right there is a crack in the frame. So needless to say, I need to cut this open. I'm gonna grind it back. I am going to weld that, and then I'm going to put the brace on. Needless to say, I'm a little unhappy, but at the same time, it's not bad. The crack doesn't go all the way up and around. It's just, you know, maybe about an inch, inch and a quarter long. So, in that section of the frame right there is, I think it's like about 2 1/4. So it's not even, you know, maybe halfway, whatever. So I guess in the next video, we're gonna go ahead, pick that up, start putting the other C-notch on, and continue on with the process. Alright, hope you're enjoying these videos of me slamming this truck. There is going to be a lot more on this because there's a lot more to do. Like, subscribe, comment, catch you in the next video.